What is going on, guys? It is the Anime Jaguar here, or you call me AJ for short if that is a tongueful for you. And today I'm here to rank all of the Warner Animation Group films with the release of Tom and Jerry on HBO Max and theaters today. So this is going to be my second animation ranking of a big company on one video. I did Pixar a couple months ago. It'll be up here or in the link description below. And let me know, what do you guys think about Warner Animation Group in general? Rank all of their films that you've seen, or if you've seen all of them, rank them from worst to best. So let's just get started. Number 8, Scoob. The nicest thing I can say about Scoob is that it's better than the live action movies. This could have been much better. The concept doesn't sound bad on paper, but the execution ruins everything. The feature will be outdated in a few years. While Scoob has desirable animation and great ideas, it also has an inadequate screenplay, a weak plot, bland characters, and unnecessary pop culture references. This film lacks the soul to be a good animated feature. I would only recommend this if you have a young child that has never seen Scooby-Doo. If you're already acquainted with Scooby-Doo, you can give it a pass. Number 7, the Lego Ninjago movie. Some people may consider this a good feature, but most people agree that this is by far the worst Lego film. While the Lego Ninjago movie has some tremendous animation and solid comedy, it feels like a complete ripoff of the Lego movie. The Lego Ninjago movie features the exact same brand of humor that has characterized the Lego series. However, this time out of the gate, you can feel the filmmakers strain at every turn of the gate to replicate that special humor in its predecessors. This movie has a feeble plot, an annoying theme about father and son bonding, and forgettable characters that had potential. If you love the Lego movie, set your expectations low. Number 6, Tom and Jerry. The reason why Tom and Jerry has endured for so long is because the shows were always about them. Tom and Jerry in this movie were relegated to side characters in this feature. Tom and Jerry lacks at all any depth to its characters. It has no character development nor any significant characters that we remember after we're done watching the movie. As much as I love Chloe Grace Moretz and Michael Pena, every time they were on screen, I begged for Tom and Jerry to come back and save the film. Chloe Grace Moretz does her best, and she is fine, but everything else is a dumpster fire. Sure, some of the jokes are decent, and a lot of the visual gags made me think back to the old school Tom and Jerry shorts, but the inclusion of real characters just doesn't work here. This is nothing like Who Framed Roger Rabbit. It's probably closer to the Kangaroo Jacks, Alvin and the Chipmunks, Smurfs, those types of hybrid animated live action movies. This is a movie that little kids will enjoy, but parents won't at all. And that's such a shame coming from a Tom and Jerry film. Number 5, Storks. Storks is nowhere near a classic animated feature, but it brought some fun that you wouldn't normally see in an animated movie. It's featuring the voice talents of Andy Samberg, Katie Crown, Jennifer Aniston, and Danny Trejo. The cast is good and do an impressive job of creating fun and interesting characters. The animation is well done with a lot of imaginative characters and set designs. Yet the storytelling is a bit lacking, as it's not always clear where it's going and kind of meanders at times. The execution of the plot and characters were weak, but the great animation and humor makes it delightful. I'll recommend this for adventurous kids and new parents because they can relate to Junior and Tulip on their massive journey. My expectations were low for this feature, but at least made me laugh. Number 4, Smallfoot. Smallfoot did have the intention of being a great animated film with a charming idea and a strong statement, but the implementation was unmemorable and boring. As much as I didn't love this movie at all, the message is clear and interesting. Smallfoot had a cliche plot, bland characters, mediocre animation, and meaningless music, which is what made it not as good as it could have been. But it wasn't bad per se. The animation department screwed up on the eyes of the characters. The human characters look more like monsters than the Yetis. You may think I'm nitpicking, but eyes matter in an animated character. The rest of the animation is mediocre besides that. The Yeti Village is the highlight of the animation. While there's nothing particularly bad about the movie, it doesn't excel at anything either. That makes for a film that is an enjoyable watch, but one that you'll probably forget about within hours of the credits rolling. Number 3. The Lego Movie 2. It would be difficult to replicate the success and quality of the first Lego movie, but the sequel finds a way to not ruin the franchise. That honor would go to the Lego Ninjago movie. It may not be as good as the next two features, but it's a solid sequel nonetheless. The issue with this film is the lack of originality that made the original so great. The sequel has the formulaic plot and characters that don't have much to offer. However, the Lego movie makes up for it with soul, wonderful comedy, and fantastic animation that has won over thousands of people around the world. The musical numbers are great again, and they managed to finish the film on a strong note. The core reason this film failed to ignite the box office was fatigue. They allowed 2 spin-off films to push ahead of this film. They explore different worlds, but only a couple, and they aren't as crazy or interesting as the first one. If you love the first film like me, you should check it out, but lower your expectations. If you want good animation and comedy, you should also check this out. Number 2. The Lego Batman Movie. The Lego Batman Movie is not only a great animated superhero comedy, but it's almost as good as the Lego Movie. This feature has a great plot that focuses more on Bruce Wayne as a person than Batman. It also has astonishing animation that sticks with the Lego formula, and fantastic variations of DC characters. This is a satire and a homage to Batman at the same time. In winning fashion, Lego Batman goes so far as to even tease audiences with a riffy retelling of the Dark Knight's long strange trip through pop culture history. Of course, the funhouse tone and Lego Batman's hilariously self-absorbed voice have slowly been developed in both video game form and in the Lego movie before being built upon here. But this standalone truly kicks this version of the character up a notch. If Batman is any indication, however, Lego Star Wars and Lego Marvel will be welcome additions on the block if they approach their brand with the same well-rounded level of art, appreciation, and zaniness. Unfortunately, it's almost not going. I can promise you, it's not going to happen anytime soon. Maybe in a couple decades it would, but obviously they canceled the Legos stuff, so not right now. But I would recommend this to anyone, especially if you love Batman or the Lego Movie. Number 1. The Lego Movie. When I first heard there was going to be a Lego Movie, I thought it was a weird idea. The Lego Movie is one of the most innovative animated features of all time, with a fabulous plot, creative animation, and surprising comedy. The Lego Movie proves to be one of the most impressive animated films ever, due to what should have been its destiny to fail. A movie about building block toys shouldn't be engaging, yet the Lego Movie surprises you on every level. This film is not the cash grab I thought it would be. It's one of the funniest movies, and it's bursting with color and heart. It has beautiful CGI that blows you back more than the feeling of every motion hidden you've seen after scene. Chris Pratt gave a convincing and hilarious performance, which lent so much life and enjoyment to the film. There is not a boring scene in this movie. Not only does this movie entertain while remaining a great movie to watch with the family, but it also provides a beautiful moral lesson. This film brims with nostalgia as well as being a perfect film for the family to sit down and enjoy. If you haven't already seen this film, you need to watch it right after you're done watching this video. And if you don't like Legos, this is an obvious pass. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, like and subscribe to the channel. And if you guys have any recommendations for me on videos to do in the future, let me know in the comments down below. And I'll see you in my next video.